Good morning, everybody, again. And happy Tuesday again. All right, let me make sure I got things right, okay? Okay. How y'all doing today? All right, y'all, so I'm doing well, y'all. Mama got some work to do, but I'm going to get this second video out before I get started on my work. So if y'all missed the 9 o'clock show, honey, yeah, you better go back and hit, rewind, I don't know, if y'all got DVR, where you can record shows and then go back and watch them. Oh, okay, all right, put me on DVR now because you don't want to miss out. So I did my 9 o'clock show, okay, and it's called Why You in a Bad Mood, Miss? I'm just keeping it real. Okay, all right now. I'm gonna need y'all to go on over there and check out Why You in the Bad Mood now. All right, y'all. So I just wanted to show y'all a little bit of how I'm progressing with my minimalism, y'all. I just want to show y'all real quick. Okay, now I did a video before showing y'all my recipe book that I made up. Just giving y'all a little tip on how you can make a recipe book. Now, this was my original recipe book. Now, it's empty because I'm downsizing. But this was the size of my recipe book, y'all. See how big that is and bulky? Okay, well, I've downsized, y'all, okay, to this size. See how much smaller that is? Yeah, it's an old notebook that belongs to my kids. You can see I got stickers and stuff all over. But it's much smaller, and it just maintains things much better. So, and when you open it up, it's got my little, can y'all see that? Here, let me take it out. Let me take one out just to show y'all, because I don't think y'all can see that. What I do is I take these little plastic jackets, okay, and like for instance, all my meat recipes, I put meat dishes right here, across here, and this has 3 holes in it so that if you want to put them in a notebook. And what I do is on the other side, I put like whatever recipe that I have, and this is a special barbecue chicken wings recipe. And like if I find recipes, I'll put them in. And this is called bistro chicken. Don't that look delicious, y'all? Yeah, so I put one recipe on one side, and then on the other side you can put another recipe. And this recipe on the back here is called Parmesan stuffed chicken breast. So that's delicious. So yeah, you can put 2 recipes in one jacket. And this was another recipe called Crispy Ranch Chicken. It has Rice Krispies on it. Doesn't it look good? Yeah. So yeah, this is how I got my recipe book set up. But it, like I said, it's a big difference from this big bulky thing, to the new one that I have. And it's much neater, and it's just better. Okay. Because I'm doing minimalism. For those of you who are new and don't know, minimalism, which means downsizing, okay, getting rid of stuff, not having as much stuff. It's pretty much less is more, is the saying that they have. So yeah, that's how I downsize my recipe book, honey. Yes, indeed. So also another little tip for you all, and that was just a little tip showing y'all those little jackets. I guess you can get them from any Office Depot or office supply store, Staples or whatever. Yeah, and that way you can put your little stuff in it. Okay. And I have, like I said, this says meat dishes, but I have a few of these because I have my stuff sectioned off. I have appetizers in one section. I have a little paper that says appetizers. I have desserts. I have beverages. Side orders, yeah. Little finger foods, yeah, I have them sectioned off like that. And I just made this up on the computer. And it just says meat dishes here, and then just meat dishes all the way down. Just a little decorative. And it's these little things with 3 rings. So, yeah, it's just a little crafty idea. If you have recipes and you don't really have them organized, that's just a good way to organize your recipes. Also, y'all, another little thing that I did. Now, I'm recording off of my main phone, but that's where I have the information, but I can just show y'all on here. Well, not really show y'all, but what it is, okay, in your phones, you know that you have the option of setting alarms. So let me just tell you a little bit of what my issue was that I was having. And this setting different alarms and naming them just kind of helped me to stay on task. Okay, for instance, okay, when my children get home from school, generally, either I already have their after-school lunch fixed, or I'll wait till they come home and ask them what do they want, and then I'll go ahead and fix it. So I allow my kids to come home, relax a little bit, eat, and just kind of unwind and wind down, because I figure they've been in school all day. I give them a minute. And I generally say, okay, you get home after 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you can start your homework. That gives you time to eat, go to the bathroom, chill out, watch TV, play a game, whatever you're going to do. And then at 5 o'clock, I need you to start your homework. Well, of course, kids don't always, remember. If they get caught up playing a game or watching TV, 5 o'clock can go right on by and they won't even remember. So I try to remember, at 5 o'clock, boom, go do your homework. Now, that's my relax and chill time, too. Because you figure I've been busy all day, doing what housewives do, which is work. And so when they come home from school, once I get their lunch together and they eat, I'm done. I'm chilling. I'm sitting back. I'm on YouTube. I'm Facebooking. I'm watching TV. I'm whatever. I'm just chilling. So the time might get away from me too. So what made me do this was because yesterday when my husband had came home from school, I had lost track of time and I forgot to tell the kids at 5 o'clock to do their homework. So when my husband had got home about 6 o'clock, he was like, why the kids not doing their homework? Or have the kids done their homework? And I was like, oh, man, I forgot. It slipped my mind. So I said, you know what I'm going to do to fix that? Because I didn't like the fact that my husband had to come home and regulate. You know what I mean? Like, he shouldn't have to come home and regulate, certain things. That's my job. That should have already been taken care of before he even got home. So I set my alarms, and I set like maybe 4 or 5 different alarms. I set one alarm for 5 o'clock, and you can put a name on the alarm, and it says, like if you forget while you set that alarm, when it go off, it'll say across the screen what it is. So for my 5 o'clock alarm, I said homework time. And then I set another alarm for, I believe it was like around 7 something, for them to start getting their clothes together, because we try to eat dinner around 6:30. So around 7 o'clock, I want them to start getting their clothes. I think, like I said, it's on this phone that I'm recording on, so I can't tell you exactly. I'll come back and tell you exactly. But it was around 7 something where I had them get their clothes ready for the next day. And then around 8 something, is when I start to have them to start getting their baths and showers, because my kids like taking showers. My daughter likes to take baths sometimes, but it's predominantly showers. So like around 8 something is like around shower time. And then the kids' bedtime is at 9 o'clock because, I think kids should get at least 9.5, 10 hours of sleep per night just to be well rested. As a matter of fact, I had saw on the news where they had said that they had did a study and children weren't getting enough sleep these days. And so I said, 9 o'clock is good because my kids get up I wake my kids up at like 6:30 in the morning. So if they go to bed at 9 o'clock, that's like 9.5 hours of sleep. And my kids, by them getting up at 6:30 and going from that point on school and all of that, by the time 9 o'clock hit, they ready to go to bed. They don't give me no problem. 9:15, they snoring. Okay? So yeah, they getting about 9.5 hours of sleep. So I set my clock for 8:55 as a reminder to tell them, go ahead and start getting ready for bed. Turn off your game, turn off your, TV, clear your bed off or whatever. Go use the bathroom. Just a little 5 minutes to just kind of get yourself ready to lay down. And then at 9 o'clock, they can lay down. So that's just a way of me keeping up with the time and keeping them on track and on task with what they need to be doing. So I also put a 5 o'clock timer in my son's. I started off by putting it in my son's phone. And I says, okay, this way, if I forget to tell him, he'll remember. So what happened was I set the clock for 5 o'clock in his phone. At 5:15, I thought about it, and I went in his room, he wasn't doing his homework. And I said, excuse me, did your alarm just go off? Yeah, it went off, but I had turned it off. I was going to, whatever. The point is, yeah, you can't depend on the children because they'll turn the alarm off and keep on doing what they're doing. So what I do is I set his alarm for 4:55. I went back and reset his alarm for 4:55, and it says time to do homework. So when it go off, you can look at it. It says time to do homework. And then I set my alarm for 5 minutes after that, which is 5 o'clock. And then that way, if he turned his alarm off and didn't go do his homework like he was supposed to, it's only 5 minutes later, bam, I'm on it. Excuse me, you got to do your homework. So this is just like a little tip, a little idea. It's, just to kind of help you stay on task with your children and your schedule and things that need to be done. Because like I said, I'm a housewife, so it's certain things that I need to handle. And it's certain things that need to be handled before my husband come home from work. My husband shouldn't have to come home from work and regulate homework and bath times and, and all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff should be handled by me. By the time he get home from work, the kids should either be finished their homework or still doing their homework. So, yeah, I said, you know what? Bam, I know how to fix that problem. I'll set alarms, and that way he ain't got to feel like he coming home and like, well, damn, what y'all doing? You ain't tell the kids to get homework? What you been, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's just a little idea, a little tip to help y'all out, okay? All right, y'all, so Mama got to go, okay? So y'all see my recipe book, and I gave y'all a tip on how to get that organized and set the alarms. Set several alarms in your phone and in your children's phones if they have phones, so that they can stay on task. And send your kids to bed at a decent hour because children need their rest. At least 9.5, 10 hours of sleep. So like I said, my kids' bedtime is at 9. When they were younger, their bedtime was 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that. But 9 o'clock is a good time. And that way